up, y'all? It's the world famous.
You're listening to The Darren Green Show.
Right here.
Welcome again to another great episode of The Darren Green Show. This is episode 139, I think. Yes, it is 139. I'm joined by my co-host, Derek Dahl. How are you?
Wagwan. I'm doing well. I can't complain.
I know my Google Docs froze on me. That's why I was like, oh, gotta improvise the intro. Anyway, please be sure to hit that like button if you are watching this on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. And if you're listening to us on any platform that shows podcasts, please be sure that you're following, subscribing, and giving us a 5-star rating if you're listening on Apple Podcasts. Hey, guys. How you been?
So what's going on there? How was your week?
How was my week? I'm still here. Had to give you a Tisha Campbell. The week was okay. You know, I worked less a little bit. You know, I told you after I got this mixer, it was given very much 2 days a week with Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm slowly trying to get this situation with this damn last semester together. So I was working on that and also working on the show always. The podcast will be going on to Facebook now because now Facebook and podcast platforms are starting to partner or whatever, and I'm able to like share the full content on Facebook. So It's still in the beta stages, so you can't really listen to it right now. But I've seen it on one of my tabs on the community page. So
nice.
You gonna be listening on Facebook and stuff? Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Monetized and all. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, how was your week?
My week was good. I tell you, like, these weeks are going by fast. I feel like once the sun came out, like, time is just really moving. Like,
Yeah,
it's really moving. But yeah, just grinding and preparing for my next big thing. That's all I can really.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's like from time to, like, I feel like that's the story of my life now. It's like you have a big moment and you just prepare for the next big moment, and from that big moment to the next big moment. So that's what I'm preparing for now. I'm trying to, my story should be out this week that I've been working on, either this week or next week. And then it's time to get this Chop music video together. So,
Oh, that's right.
that's exciting. I'm kind of nervous though, because I've never done I've been in music videos before, but I've never had to like produce one. So I just want to do it and make sure I do it right.
I know that's right. So when are you set to do it?
September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely be around town.
Look, spring, summer, September.
Spring, summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely, stop by.
It's gonna be a moment.
I want to be behind. It's gonna be like when Nikki had all them people behind the scenes of her music video. It's like, why all these people out here? It's not.
It's gonna be good.
You know who's gonna produce it and stuff like that? Like, do you have like a videographer and all that?
I have a short list of directors or DPs that I want to work with. So it's just a matter of sending them the song, getting a treatment, and sharing ideas of what I want, and then making that fit my budget. And and then bringing it to life so that because it definitely does something different when you have music out and like actually have a song that people like and fuck with or whatever. Like the next step is the visual and live performance. And so what I've envisioned for this particular project is that I wanted to have, it's supposed to be like a visual project anyway, but I'm pacing myself. I don't want to rush anything. And so I'm taking it one step at a time. We're going to see what the visual is giving, and then that will dictate how the others follow, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I'm really silly. So in the process of preparing for, the next step in doing a music video for Chop, in my brain, I've already started like envisioning visuals for Jumanji, and I'm really excited about that. I think people are really gonna like that song. Like I feel like every song I drop, like it just keeps.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we'll see. I'm excited about it.
We definitely shall see.
I will. It's gonna be cute.
Period.
Many
Period.
call this great.
Oh, don't we just love our little Candace Owens?
No,
Like-
we don't.
I haven't heard a peep from her in a minute. That's a good thing. Let me not manifest her into existence, child. Anyway, we're gonna start off really light tonight.
I'm just gonna say, sorry. She was just on Twitter getting her and two other Republicans because of the Olympic Games. The U.S. female soccer team, I think they lost or something like that, and canceled on there talking about, they deserve to lose. Anybody that blah 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 blah. It's like, wait a minute, isn't this so un-American that you're cheering against the American team at the Olympics? Like,
why would she say that?
Because of them kneeling.
They kneel.
They kneel. They're former kneelers, but they didn't even play the national anthem at the Olympics. So what are you talking about, girl? I'm just like, these people get on my fucking nerves.
Well, see, I blocked her on and I didn't even know you could block people on YouTube because sometimes they come to my recommended because I had watched the Ben Shapiro show a couple of times or whatever, and they think that, oh, he must be a fan, so let me put him on my recommended. And then they started doing Candace on. I'm like, whoa, that was just one video.
The Ben Shapiro, you said?
Ben Shapiro, he's another. They both
Yeah. Anybody got time for them?
They're both sisters. Anyway. Okay, let's start on a positive note with hot topics today. I want to talk about my favorite, my mother, my music mother.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Yeet. She looks gorgeous.
My girl did Harper's Bazaar. Okay, she's turning 40 in September, mind you guys. Like, the Queen Bee is turning 40, honey, and she did she spoke with Harper's Bazaar and did a photo shoot and talked about the evolution of 2 decades of her success, right? She talked about her evolution. I mean, she's been around for a long time. One thing that really interests me about this, and I never noticed it until now, was she's one of the artists that were the pioneers of being an artist in the space. So she did, she was talking about one of her first songs, she recorded on tapes and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, Beyonce, really?
As Tony Braxton said, Beyonce's been out since the 90s.
Yeah, she really has. And I think she started. Yeah, it was Destiny's Child, right? But then,
even before that, when she was with Girls Time, and Beyonce has already started before she got in the girl group. She'd already started recording, and she was taking opera training. She was a pageant girl in Texas, so Beyonce had been in studio years before being part of Girls Time, and even then they were still doing on tape. Shit, they when they did Star Search, we were still using cassettes and Walkmans. Her CD.
I was
Destiny Child CDs was one of the first rounds of actual printed CDs. Beyonce's been here since the 90s.
One other thing that was interesting about this article, on her impact in R&B, but one response to the question, how do you process the changing world of celebrity culture and protect your inner self, right? And she said, well, we live in a world where with boundaries and a lot of access, that there's so many internet therapists, comic critics, and experts with no expertise, honey. She basically told us that there's life outside of social media, and you will never know more than what she wants you to know. Okay. I thought this is an interesting take because she didn't have, her career was basically based off her music and her impact and her being a talented person and not the storyline. You get what I'm saying? A lot of the drama that she and I had to say it to my parents or whatever. I'm like, we barely talk about Beyonce. There's never a Beyonce story because she doesn't put herself out there. And I remember I was watching this TikTok video and they posed the question off of this article saying that, can newer celebrities or artists, really artists and stuff like that and creatives, thrive without a human interest story or some kind of drama or some kind of viral moment so that you can still be successful in this day and age?
Not really. You can have a hot song, but if people don't care about who you are, then they're not going to follow it.
Yeah.
And it took her a long time to be able to build up to build up the space where she could distance her celebrity from her private life. Because even when you don't speak out or you don't give the story, you have to be careful that people around you will give the story.
Right.
And I think that's the beauty of her NDAs now. It's like, don't talk about my business or I'm gonna sue your ass. Because it's literally like, and I've been saying this for years when I was talking about my 3 Ps, maybe like 6 years ago, about protecting your public identity, which is something that public is for everybody. That's it's going to be consumed, and then you have your personal bubble, which are the people that are close to you and that are related to the public. So you monitor what you share with them, and then you have your private bubble where it's the most intimate and closest people to you.
Yeah.
And that should be your safe place. So for me, it's like anything you hear about me that has been shared with you, if you heard it, it's because I wanted you to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or what I give you what I want you to have, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then anything else, then it's just pure conjecture, and good luck with that.
Yeah, and I think that it's so unfortunate now that we can't, like, people coming out and I said this on my TikTok too. I said that this is every genre. This is every like form of media, whatever. When it comes to being a creative, like, you have to have some type of interest story. It's good that Beyonce doesn't have to do that because she came into the game in a different space. But like us now, I like the fact Lily said the fact that I'm on TikTok because I'm trying to get y'all to listen to my podcast. Like, it's so unfortunate that we can't just do what we said we want to do without just trying to get viral on this, try to get drama on that, and do all this other extra stuff. Which I don't know. I mean, it's something. It's the future now.
So this is the difference between now and then. So back then, tabloid media, there was like this thirst for human interest stories. Like, what do we know about this person? And uncovering and discovering what's happening behind the veil. Because of course, back then, it's like, this is show business. And I was raised to believe like none of this is real. This is just entertainment, right? This is entertainment. So tabloid media before TMZ, they were the ones that they were considered gossip rags, because this is the stuff you heard about the people. You never really got an interview with them. You just kind of heard about it. And then here comes like the Wendy Williams, who were able to take these gossip rags, take these stories, and actually get information from the people themselves. Like, this is what they stand about you in the press. Would you like to address it? And I'm just, like, that's it. Opened up the gate. And now I think that because people understood that, even in the case of Beyonce, like, the interest in Destiny's Child started peaking when there was drama in the group. Like, damn, they got new girls. What's going on here?
What happened here? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that Beyonce learned how to capitalize off of the conversation. Her and Jay-Z were really good about that, like capitalizing and controlling the conversation. This is what the gossip is. Let me address this in the music. Or like with Survivor. The theme they heard on the plane, it was like, okay. And she said that she saw on one news program or one morning show, they were saying like, yeah, Destiny's Child is like a episode of Survivor. You never know who's gonna get kicked off the island.
Sure.
And that is what inspired her to write that song. And I was like, addressing it, feeding into it, and she was more vocal back then. It got to a space where she would not talk. Kelly's gonna be the voice of the group. Beyonce, just be quiet. And so that's when you start seeing Beyonce say less and less, and then y'all can do all the talking. I'm gonna take what you're saying and put it in the art, because this is gonna be the response that you're looking for, and you have to pay for it. Smart.
Mm-hmm. She also talked about her not talking a lot, and she was like an introvert until like she grew as a adult.
Yeah,
as an artist in this generation, she started speaking up more. I would say behind the scenes, because we still don't really see Beyonce talk a lot. Like, she's definitely now, this interview, she hasn't done an interview in years, like a long time.
I think her last one was Vogue.
Yeah. And
her last intimate interview, because she produces her own stuff now. So it's like, if I want whatever I want y'all to know, I'm gonna tell you, because I'm producing myself.
And then she had released that news. She had like, I think either it was Good Morning America or some other news source. She had like a whole pre-recorded message that she wanted to tell people, but that wasn't really an interview. Anybody was asking her questions. But this is the first time we actually get to see her, interact with questions that, it's like, we haven't heard you speak in years. And it's like, what happened? And, we get it now. I get it. Well, I get it. She has a family now. Like she, we are her fans or whatever, but like, it ain't about us. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not, she's going to give us more music. Like, cause she said in there also that she's working on her next album, which I'm like, yes, like I need another Beyonce album. Like if this is going to be the last one, fine. We just need, it might. Like after this album, I'm not saying I don't see it for Beyonce, cause she can definitely come out with as many albums as she wants to. But I just don't think that's what is going on right now, at least until the kids get a little older, maybe. She's still in mom mode. It's like how I feel about NM5. Like, I really feel like NM5 gonna come out and it's like, see y'all later, Barbs. I'll come back when my child turns 10. I'm like, okay. It's my opinion. It's just what it's given, because a lot of these singers, a lot of the singers in my generation of songs, like the 2010s era, and I call that my generation because that's when I started appreciating music. Like they are kind of slowing down by choice. Some of them are slowing down by choice, but they got other lives and stuff like that. So I now understand that now.
Yeah, I don't see Beyonce taking that route. Beyonce is definitely has the spirit of a Jackson, and she's going to be dropping music for the next 3 or 4 decades because it makes her happy. Like, that's what she loves doing. She's going into films. I mean, she's still going to be around and relevant, and everything that she does is probably going to come back to the music. I think there's going to be a point in her career where she's going to be facilitating the shift of focus to blue. If she decides to step into that to that space. I think she's taking dance classes now, and she's started her vocal lessons too. So, we just have to see if she's going to take the Diana Ross route.
Oh,
take the Janet route, and just maybe we may get an album every 8 years, just to feed the fans, because her fans are going to get older, and we're gonna we grew up with her music, and the things that she talks about now are vastly different. Like, listening to The Gift is so different than when you listen to Writings on the Wall or Dangerously in Love, or you can literally witness the expansion of her emotionally and mentally, and artistically. So I don't think that this is going to be her last album.
But my thing is how much
maybe the last one for a while.
Like, she done did everything. Like, do you think we're gonna get like a resurgence of R&B? Are we gonna get more of the Afro-esque type thing?
Well, R&B isn't dead. It's hip hop is the most influential genre of music in the world currently, and I think that we're seeing a reemergence of pop, thanks to artists like The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Olivia Rodrigo. And Miley Cyrus, like all of the resurgence of pop music. But no, I just think that Beyonce, she's proven that she can evolve over time. Like, she's been doing this since the 90s. So whatever's next, like if we move into a technical era which is beep beep boop boop bop bop, believe that Beyonce is going to be harmonizing and dancing to it.
Okay. I've seen this old meme. It wasn't an old meme. It was a recent post they did on Twitter. And it said Jay after hearing Freakum Dress, and it had the video of Nene talking to Kenya, talking about, now I know that dress ain't make you feel like that. Child, oh my God. Well, I can't wait to see what's to come for Beyonce. I've been a Beyonce fan for the longest. Okay, before I became a Barb, I was definitely part Beehive. Yeah.
I have retired from that place.
You have retired from being a Beehive?
I did. I had retired. I made a public declaration. It was doing too much. Once they started throwing fucking CDs at Carrie Hilson, I'm like, y'all crazy. And I don't. Wait a minute. This is going somewhere else. Okay.
They are, when I say cults, and they be coming for the barbs. Like, come on now, let's be very clear. The Beehives is cult. Okay, they really are. They come for me if you want to. Look, actually, don't. Please don't. They be sending out addresses and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah,
their agency. That's kind of scary. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But I mean, the beauty of social media. I can't imagine what it would have been like for like Whitney and Prince and Michael Jackson and like Madonna and them to have come up during this era. Like the fandom was already crazy. Like the pandemonium for those artists was so big, and that was without the fans being able to like talk to each other and like share things and interact with them and have so much access. I think Beyoncé spoke about that in her interview too, as far as like there's just so much access. It's like, damn, I remember there used to be fan clubs, and like you have to go online to the website and you have chat rooms with fans, with other fans. You have meetups and stuff like that, but you couldn't really get to the artists. You know what I mean? You couldn't get to them directly. You had to write letters. And now it's just like you can slide into their DMs, you can at them, and like
right. Like I'm like, child, it's definitely changed. I think I'm always on the forefront of social media and like how it's very interactive and stuff like that. But you know, when it comes to social media and you know how I talked about how I watched Fake Famous or whatever, it's like now you need X amount of this or X amount of that to get this. And I want us to go back to it just being about talent, because it's gonna lack in content. Like a lot of music that's coming out these days, they're not bringing it because they're solely based on this happened to this person. This is an interesting story. Now I want to get. I just can't get into that. Maybe call me old for that, but like I don't know. I just like when music is good.
Yeah,
you know, I miss when on award shows. And this is just this could be just me going off on a tangent, whatever. I don't care. It's my show.
Period.
Okay. But I miss when you go on like the award shows and the singers would perform like a song that they didn't release yet. And they get everybody like, oh my God, what's that song? Like, where did this come from or whatever? Now they perform the songs that I guess made it or whatever. That's why people talk about this VMA Awards. We'll get into that a little bit later. But they're all going to perform all the songs that got them where they are. Like, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But like, can you give us a little bit of a piece of what you got coming up next or whatever? Just so it's not like it just seemed like a big old promotion thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you know, the 2010s era was stellar. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, it was a moment.
It
was an era. So
at that time they had Britney Spears. I don't know if it was the American Music Awards or whatever. They had Britney Spears perform Cause I may be bad, but I'm
S&M with Rihanna.
Rihanna, and then she went back and then performed with Nicki Minaj. I was like, these are moments that I don't see us having in 2020 with these artists.
Well, I guess it depends on where you're looking. Them country music artists do it all the time. They perform their new music.
Anybody checking country? Anybody checking for country?
Y'all better be checking for country. K. Michelle is coming in to take over. So
I heard. Oh my goodness.
Which is fine. I mean, we started country music too. So
okay. It's giving me very Reba. It's giving me
she can do that.
I love K. Michelle though. See, so shout out to her.
She's from the country.
I hope it works for her. But country is very picky, and they're very like that time when Beyonce performed that one little song.
Well, yeah, there are racist people who use and consider country music to consider it to be American music or Americana and all that stuff.
Ain't no country singer.
But she got her ass up there and she sang.
Not y'all mad because we stole Taylor Swift from you. Ooh. Because that girl was straight country, now she pop.
Yeah, but she was like Shania Twain on steroids. And you know, as an artist, I feel like artists should have that liberty to navigate and to play and be creative. Like that's the whole point. It's like because when I understand the business, I get in conversations with people all the time to remind them, like, okay, let's have a reality check. This is still a business, and the music industry is still a sales-based industry. So yes, numbers do matter. Why we got to compare them to compete? Like because they're in competition. Like most of these artists, competed before they got where they are. The older ones anyway. I mean, y'all don't remember talent shows? Y'all don't remember Star Search? Some of these artists that we have today, like Camila Cabello and Normani and the Dawn Show, like these people came from competition shows. Okay, Beyonce came from Star Search.
Yeah.
All right, like it's competition.
Yeah.
You're putting your art out there, and you're hoping that yours is regarded better than the next person because there's more opportunity that comes with being a prize winning artist. And so yeah, it's always gonna be competition. But I think what the issue comes in is where the competition supersedes the art itself. And so people who actually appreciate the art, the industry now kind of turns you off from it, like with what you said about the personal interest stories, because now it's like we're more focused on these artists, who they're sleeping with, when they go to jail, blah, blah. And the music just we're not able to receive the music the same way, because now we have all these personal judgments and biases towards them because of their own personal shit, that we can't really appreciate what they're offering.
Yeah.
We can't really. And I just say that to say that bitches is still two-stepping to R. Kelly in the club.
Well, you got a problem. You are.
Well, no, what I'm saying is because being able to separate the artist from the artist, like this still a fire ass song. Step in name. I mean, it's still a great song, even though he's a horrible person. I still want to watch the Cosby Show. Like, I love the Cosby Show. All of them could be horrible people. But they gave us, like, you know what I mean? Like,
they gave us a good show, and it's hard. I know.
Yeah, like, can we just appreciate, the art? Yeah, I mean.
Well, we can't publicly.
What? You do whatever you want. I'm still gonna hold that. People can do whatever they want. People, nobody here has the key to heaven or hell. So judgments, we all can make them, but they don't really matter.
Yeah. And with that being said,
boom.
Oh, our prodigal. Let me start. The chosen one. Lil Nas X, what's going on? Look. I love these conversations that we have about him. Is so interesting. But he went on Variety, and he talked about a lot of things. Child, let's get into it. He talked about a lot of things. I had this quote ready, but I don't. Well, okay, I can say it. He said, honestly, I believe that the pandemic helped me get out of an idea of trying to please everybody. It's one of the excerpts from it. And the idea is that he's the cool gay or the acceptable gay. And I used to think that was a compliment, but now it means that you're just a people pleaser and they'll never become legends or whatever. Like, just that part from that article. And so we can start there. I identify with that because I feel like that is so, like, to me, I feel like I was like that. Like, I was like, I wasn't the one that was always, girl, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And then they'd be like, oh my God, you're the cool one. Like, or not the cool one, but you're like the one that's more palatable, or, you're not like the other ones. And, talked about a lot of stuff on here. He also talked about how he had to like up security and stuff like that after the whole Monterio thing. Because people was like, somebody ran up to him or whatever in the car, cursing at him and stuff like that. I was like, child, had to up security. He talked about how, and this is what a lot of people was talking about, how he doesn't want to address homophobia in the rap community because of the dangers that could come with it and whatever. And I'm like, because I was looking at it on social media, a lot of groups that I'm a part of on Facebook and stuff like that, and it was like, well, how do you, like, what is your thoughts on that? Like, he doesn't want to talk. What does that mean? He doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, because he still has to navigate the industry. There's people that he still has to work with. And the controversy can literally take center stage more so than the music. So I can understand why he doesn't want to have to address it. First of all, I think that because he's on the platform and he's the poster child now for gay rappers, which is, But, him saying that I want to focus on the music and not really put myself in that kind of position, that's his right to do so. But safety concerns, like,
who gonna be my ass?
I'm just like, safety concerns. Like, you have people around you all the time to protect you. And like, you're out here in the streets as a gay artist performing in Newark or in fucking Philly or some shit, and people gonna jump you. Like, you're good. said that use your platform to speak up for those of us who are still out here. Like, so.
I mean, people that really do get attacked, and people that get like cursed out in real life. I mean, I've talked to people that said that, the whole street harassing. Hell, I've been street harassed in my own fucking town. Okay, about that. Yeah, it can be an unsafe environment to talk about certain things, but yeah, you are kind of at a advantage though, because you do have security and stuff like that. Child, don't play that, girl. See, why do I want to start fucking up when I'm on this? Okay, let's remove that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I also think that he's still a kid. Like, he's like he's a year younger than me or whatever, a year or two younger than me. Like, I literally just came out, and now I have to be like the soothsayer. I got to be like the person that, hey, now because I'm famous or whatever, I got to talk about this, or I have to spread awareness on this. I just want to be an artist. And I definitely feel like that with this podcast as well, because I feel like the reason why we're not going to be talking about, any updating stories on the who is because I feel like, I talk about celebrity news. I talk about celebrity gossip. I'm no activist. I don't want to always continuously try to talk and try to spread awareness about things, because I feel like I shouldn't have to. I should just be able to live. You get what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying with that. Yeah.
Well, God bless him.
What was that? Child.
I sent it to you.
They call this great.
Okay. He also talked about a love interest that he has. Oh, well, no, there was something else he talked about. He talked about how he knew he was gay as early as 5 years old.
Okay.
I was like, okay, well, I don't even know what that was, but
I mean, but so when you're a kid, so I have to try to think in kindergarten, like, child, that's a lot to unpack there.
No, it's a lot to unpack.
Well, yeah. So sexuality is something that you kind of grow into your sexuality and your preferences, right?
Yeah.
But sexuality is something that is human nature, and as your body changes, you do understand that you get aroused by certain things. You like certain things. You start to like, I like this, or I like how things make you feel. Like you associate how things make you feel. And at the age of 5, it's very easy to say, like, even with your best friends and like the people that you actually like hanging around, like, I didn't tie it to my sexuality, but I knew that there were girls that I liked being around. Like I was enamored with them. Like I liked how they looked. I liked their voice. I liked how they wore their hair. And like, that's my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I like her. And when I see her, like, I feel happy. And like, it's a different type of thing. It's not more so sexual. It's more of it's more about the feeling. Like, I love this person. I like how they make me feel. And it took me like hindsight. So it's like, I said, some of my guy friends, like between that age, it's like, I never really liked boys. I had friends, but it's like, I didn't trust men or boys growing up. So I don't think I ever was able to develop that type of
bond.
Bond, or like
being that's how you felt?
By one. So it's like, I was like, maybe there were two. I said, maybe there were 2 boys that I was like, when I saw them, like I was excited to see them, not like horny or anything like that. It's like, I enjoy being around this person, and like, I want to do everything with them. Like, I want to go ride bikes. I want to go do blah, blah, blah. And let's go outside. Like, I want to do all the things that, most people's like, as far as like a relationship style stuff, like there were only 2 guys. And I was like, if I'd have known then what I know now, I probably would have had a boyfriend in high school. Because I'd have been like, you know what? I actually like you.
Well, high school is its own thing. Like you do have like that's
middle school too.
Middle school. That's when the hormones kick in, and then you feel in your inner self. You feel
like your liking starts to do other things.
This is what I like, and
I want to hump your leg.
But I mean, when he said 5, that's elementary school, honey. I was thinking about what was my next action figure going to be. Like, I was
buying Valentine's at that time. and bringing
What? I
roses.
mean, we had the little cars thing, but anybody thought about it like that? Like we just did that because like the parents said, "Oh, give the card to everybody in school, whatever." Didn't mean nothing. That's when we had the little breakaway cards and stuff like that with candy on it. Yeah, I was a kid. Like I wasn't. I didn't even know. I didn't know what sexuality was like, and I feel like that's kind of how most kids are. I can understand now that kids nowadays are different. The generation of kids are different or whatever. Now they are starting to feel these type of things, but maybe because
I disagree. But go ahead.
I mean, it's just because it could be just me being an only child and not really, seeing too many people anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like the attention was always something that I wanted, like physically, like a toy or something somewhere I wanted to go. I wanted to watch something, superhero movies, whatever. Like it just was not on like, ooh, I want to be with this person. Ooh, I like this person. Or I never thought about that. When I was in 5th grade, maybe there was this one child, and it was this one girl. But like when I got to middle school, that's when things started to click.
Yeah.
And in high school.
So even like saying about this day and age, but like I think intergenerationally, like there are people who are in their 50s and 60s and 70s at this point who would say that I've always known that I was attracted to X, Y, and Z because of they recognize what the feelings were. And then as far as their mannerisms, how that manifested into what their personality traits showed, it's like, oh, yeah, I was a queer kid. Like I can even say I was a queer kid. Didn't really understand what was happening around me a lot of the time because I was raised not have to think that much. But
right.
To a certain point, and then things got muddy. But there are people who come to themselves a little sooner than others. You know what I mean? And there are some people who are in their 20s who still haven't reconciled with, who they are or acknowledge their feelings, or, it's a process for every person. And so for someone to say, I've known since I was in kindergarten that I liked boys, like that's good that you were that aware at that age. Some people didn't feel it until they were like maybe 8 or 9, and some till they were 13, 14, some 18, some 20, 21. Some people when they get in their 30s, had a whole life, marriage and kids, and be like, actually, you know what? I want to suck some dick, and I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So it's like,
child,
So it happens. Like I mean, every person is different, and I just think that people come to themselves when they come to themselves, and the process of being okay with it is what a lot of people struggle with. Like him knowing that since he was 5, and being a barb too. Like you have to reconcile with who you are and how it will affect you in how you operate in the world. And sometimes that pressure can be a lot to where you kind of hold yourself into like this. You stifle and oppress yourself because you're afraid of what's going to happen if you are your true authentic self, because we've seen people be made examples of all the time. And I think that tying back to this whole like the baby thing, the reason that he's getting this backlash is because the people that have been fighting for the past 50 plus years for inclusion and for LGBTQ people to feel safe and to be included and to be seen and respected. It's like, listen, we fought too fucking hard for this person to come on this big ass platform and try to make us feel less than, and try to create more division and try to make us social pariah, and then to propagate stigmas. Like, no, like we've worked too fucking hard. There have been kids in high school that were gay that killed themselves. There are people who have been bullied and people who have been murdered, trans women have been murdered just because of being who they are. You know what I mean? So I just think that at this particular time, it's good that we do have a generation now that can acknowledge their feelings earlier and then speak on them. Because I think a lot of people, you kind of know yourself because you deal with yourself every day. So you know yourself. You just have to figure out, okay, will the world handle all of who I am?
Yeah.
Can I handle being all of who I am in the world, and what will come with that? And so,
and I'm always at the point where it's like, I wish we can just go to a point where it's like, you don't even need to mention it. It don't even need to be said. But apparently, as always, because this is not the norm or whatever, it always has to be mentioned or whatever. And that goes into the whole Robin thing, the whole DC, superhero Robin, whatever, Tim Drake's Robin coming out as bisexual in the comics.
He came out as bisexual. Oh, I thought.
Well, yeah, Tim Drake's. There's like 5 different Robins. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And just like how everybody's like, oh my god, like I'm like, here we go again.
Well, he accepted his first gay date, so good for him.
I know
that. Like, I also want to think like in that space, we know we want to be represented, like representation matters. But then also like y'all making cartoons gay and like have sexuality, which kind of takes it away. If we want that not to be a focus, then
I think because see the creators that because first of all, Tim Drake's Robin there was always speculations about that particular character, and then they finally got around doing it. They made a big announcement on Twitter. The creators of it made a big announcement on Twitter and stuff like that. And I guess that's how it went viral initially, because let's be clear, y'all not reading comic books. Okay. The people that's pissed off, people that's the shade room, all the people that posted about it to try to start all this mess in the comments like they do all the time. Y'all don't read comic books. Y'all got it from the announcement. And I want to, if y'all are going to do that in film or comic or whatever, do it in a way where it's like, oh my goodness! So guess what, guys? This character is going to be this, and please read it. Like it was. I'm not trying to say queer baiting or anything like that, but trying to get us to. Oh, now a bunch of gay people are going to start trying to read the book to see what it's about. Now, do it naturally. I think Nickelodeon does that so well. When they did Legends of Korra, I know you probably never heard of that show, but because it was kind of old, but they did it so naturally. Their shows they don't make an announcement about it. It's just there. People like, damn, she really was with that girl. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody knew about that shit. Like, make it normal. Don't have a press release talking about this. Like, we are people too. Like, we have normal lives as well.
Yeah,
that's just my whole thing. And then we got the people like Shade Room and stuff like that. They sat there and you seen their post, right? The one where they had the original, the Dick Grayson Robin with the tights and the people in the comments saying he was wearing panties. I'm like, child. But the original Robin, like the original one that was in the original comics, like he had no pants. You muted.
I was like, I had to go to the shade room because I don't follow them. But let me see.
Right, I had to unfollow them too. I just now unfollowed them, child.
I don't see the post you're talking about, but
you gotta keep on scrolling. But it was like how the old Robin looked like.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh.
Yeah. Mind you, they used that picture, but that's not even Tim Drake's Robin. That's Dick Grayson. So y'all sat there, y'all knew what y'all was doing, and y'all wanted people to wild in the comments. And it's like, y'all are so tired. Y'all might as well just stop talking about things y'all don't clearly understand. Ain't nobody in that damn team probably read the damn book. Why didn't we just get a picture from the actual comic that it came from? That's too much like right. Don't know.
Maybe like that.
Anyway, that wasn't on our roster. I really didn't want to talk about that anyway, because, child. Let's talk about the hottie, the Tina Snow, Miss Meg, because we still on music. What's up? He spoke with essence, okay? That's how you do it. I'm gonna scroll down the website, whatever, show all the looks or whatever, because she did a photo shoot. It's like it seemed like all these singers, anybody who's anybody, is doing interviews, and I loved reading them. I love hearing about them and stuff like that. One of the main things that she was talking about is how she wants to keep her circle smaller.
Yeah. So
now, Derek, I know you know a lot about that. Let me see.
Girl, keep it small. Keep it small and keep a shooter.
Sorry to that man. Anyway,
Lord. Oh, right.
You just caught on. Hold on, wait.
Allegedly.
Honey. So yes, Meg Thee Stallion says she wants to keep her circle small, and in the article it said there are probably approximately like 4 people around me on a daily basis. I don't see a lot of people. I don't talk to a lot of people because I feel like it's not good for me, and I figured out my personal space, and it keeps me balanced, and it keeps me centered. Now, I relate to this as well, because I feel like I'm always the person that at one point wanted to have like a big group around, like have the whole flossy posse type thing, always being around people, always trying to hang out and stuff like that, until I got like real deep into my senior year in college or whatever. I'm like, y'all, this ain't good for me. I'm gonna hang out when I hang out. You know what I'm saying? I'm only hang out with like a couple people, and those couple people, like, y'all know, whatever. So I definitely see where she's coming from, and after what she's been through, definitely, I can see herself. I can see her trying to keep her circle smaller, because you never know. There's people that's just really trying to eat off of you, and you don't even know, like taking your energy and all that.
These vampires are real.
Okay,
they would drain you. So I mean, that's good. That also comes with maturity too. You realize like not everyone deserves your energy, and even especially when you're in the entertainment space, where the goal is always to to give your best performance and make people around you or the people that are consuming you, happy and all that stuff. But that takes a lot of fucking energy, mentally and emotionally. It can be very draining, because it's like having to filter feedback and filter like who's actually supporting you and understanding motives of people, and it's just like it can be a lot. So keeping your circle small and navigating that space, especially with all the stuff that she's lost. She doesn't have her mom anymore, her grandmother died, so like all the close people to her, she has to really, really hunker down and make sure that she's around people that will pour back into her. Because she's a person that's required to pour a lot out. And it could be a lot, and having a lot of friends, and I put that in air quotes because a lot of people use that word and have no idea what it means to be a friend to people. A lot of people do just want to take from you, and so you have to be very mindful of who you keep closest to you, and making sure that the energy is balanced. Like she said, it keeps her balanced and centered, because that means there's an exchange happening with these people that she's around now, where it's like I'm pouring into them and they're pouring back into me, and everybody's cup gets to be full. Yeah. So that's good for her. I love that for her.
It's really genuine. I think also when you're a celebrity, you don't know who's your friend. If they're going to be there for the right reasons. Are they there because they really mess with you? Are they there? They trying to get their followers up. They trying to get their money up. Whatever the case is, it becomes it's hard. The lines become blurred, because people are some real good actors. I ain't gonna lie. People are some real good actors. They need Oscars if they ever got into the acting industry, because people act like they good. They act like they all down for you and this, that, and the third, and then boom, something happens. The littlest thing happened. They start turning on you or whatever. They get a little bit of. So it's weird. So shout out to Meg. Meg also talked about how she's working on her next album, and that this album is going to be like essentially more aggressive, right? So I hope she brings it on.
She's bringing Tina Snow back, so
okay. I hope so.
It's gonna be fun. Like,
want to give,
it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited.
I'm looking for Fever vibes. Fever was my favorite, out of her projects, like for real. Like that's when I really started listening to Meg, and I'm like, oh, this is hot.
You don't listen to that because
of what?
Because it was a hot Barbie summer, child.
Not a hot Barbie summer. Child. Don't do me. Oh, she also talked about her being on She-Hulk. So Tina Snow was acting.
Okay. That's gonna be fun to watch too. Yeah. She acts. I think she was in. She's done some acting already. She was in an episode of Good Girls. I think she played like a stripper or something. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see her expand her brand in that way.
Yeah.
I hope she's good. I hope she performs well and not looks like those people that they just put there so people watch it and she's like a horrible actress or something.
Well, she is going to be playing herself. Like she's not taking on a new character role or anything.
Okay.
But it's a recurring role, so I guess she's going to be like either maybe She-Hulk's friend, or
she's going to be playing herself. So She-Hulk is going to be friends with Meg Thee Stallion.
She-Hulk might be friends with Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah, I mean that.
Girl, what is going on?
If you look, I'm a big Marvel head. Especially, I'm a Hulk fan.
Right.
And She-Hulk is like a socialite. She was an actress. Like she does a lot of action films and stuff like that. And she's so This is definitely on brand. It's definitely possible that She-Hulk probably would be friends with a rapper like Meg Thee Stallion. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, can't wait to see it.
We'll have to get into it.
But we about to get into these VMA nominations, child. Let me tell you. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? First of all, could we mention that Meg Thee Stallion has a total of 6 nominations? Justin Bieber leads with about 7, which, okay.
I don't remember not one video of him this year.
They always have to, they always have to have that one person. We need somebody. We need one person. Let me stop.
This is for everybody. It's just
for everybody. I'm like, I don't know what the hell he did, child.
I don't remember nothing past his SNL performance of like Holy and
SNL.
Yeah, when he performed at SNL with him and Chance the Rapper. Like I remember Holy, and he performed that other song he had, but I don't remember nothing else.
Yeah, it was given very much. Harper, who this man? Only memorable thing you did was get dreads, and everybody was like, "Girl, take them shits out." We love Bieber. No, I mean, shit. Now he coming off like a black artist now. Anyway, with all this. He done did a song with this Afrobeat type artist.
Well, Wizkid. Yeah.
We listened to it before we got on the show. It was all right, but
I like Essence. He did okay. He sounded good on the track. He blended well.
Yeah,
with the vibe.
I mean, I don't know. So these nominations, video of the year, we're only going to talk about a few. Video of the year, you either got WAP, Drake, Pop Star, Doja Cat, Kiss Me More, with SZA, Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits, Lil Nas X, Ontario, and Weekend, Save Your Tears. Now, here's my thing with the whole video of the year. They either going to get that shit to WAP or Lil Nas X. But
maybe. I don't know. The Weeknd got snubbed at the Grammys, so he may pick him up at the VMAs.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they might do a little curveball with that, but Save Your Tears wasn't it. Like it wasn't. And I'm an Abel fan. I love Abel, but I feel that Save Your Tears just didn't. It didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. Like I like the remix better anyway with Ariana Grande. So
yeah,
I don't know. They might give it to those two. I mean, we got Artist of the Year. I'm like, they might get it to Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo has really proven herself in
2 songs.
Now she had 2 songs, but she's so versatile, and she really did her thing, and she sold a lot of records.
Megan's gonna get Artist of the Year.
You think so?
Yes, Meg or Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift ain't on this.
Yes, she is.
She not on Artist of the Year.
I'm looking at it right now.
What the? Yeah, those 2 little albums that she did. Those 2
Folklore.
Yeah, Folklore. Let me tell you something. I love Folklore, and I love the other one. I forgot what it's called. But when I tell you,
because remember, Artist of the Year, like it's not just 2021. It's like from the last VMAs from 2020 to now. So. Yeah.
I mean,
I think visually, I want Doja to win all the things because Doja's live performances, her videos have always been like the top ever since Move. Yeah. They've been top tier.
This is a video music awards too,
right? And the VMAs holds a special place in my heart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, because that's
right. But I think that looking at what's been produced and like. I won't say just the hype, but the way that they've been managed to move through things. I think that Megan has proven herself to be force, and she is she's a fresh face, she's fresh energy, and even through all of the drama, like she's still been able to like continue to take it to the next level. And I think that she would deserve Artist of the Year. And it's her time, it's her season. Even Cardi said it last year. It's like this is Meg's time, and you just have to respect it, So
I know that's right. Okay, Cardi. Look at Cardi. Very seldom, but
look at Cardi making sense.
Making sense. Okay. All
Love
right.
Love that for her.
Song of the year. That's it's a lot of the newbies. Olivia Rodrigo might take this one home. BTS just might get it because they're
Dynamite was that song. Dynamite was that girl.
How about go again? Dynamite.
It was definitely a commercial hit. It was number one for like forever.
But you know how American award shows do? They bring them on, but they don't really award them because they just bring them on just for numbers. But the VMAs is more progressive than a lot of these award shows, though. They are very fair. I will say that. But
Driver's License may get it.
Yeah.
Levitating with this whole DaBaby situation, I don't know if they're gonna award this song. I'm sorry, sis.
They might just be like, so Dua Lipa and Dua Lipa only. Yeah.
Oh, they did. They took his credit off on the charts, so it's really just hers. They went right back to just the original. Blessed be. Best new artist.
Best new artist. Who we got on there?
24K Golden.
He only did one song.
The Kid Leroy, Olivia Rodrigo, Polo G, and Saweetie. Olivia Rodrigo will probably get best new artist.
Yeah, because she like when I tell you sour, I don't know who broke this little girl heart, but like sour. First of all, my favorite songs on there is Driver's License and Deja Vu, and then there's another one too that's kind of like I feel like she's like all of the girls into one, which I like.
Okay.
I need you to bring it though in the performances though. Like I need you to bring it.
Right, I haven't seen her do a live performance.
She did like a couple.
I have to go back and watch them because I haven't seen her perform to see what she gives. If she has like stage presence, you have some artists that can be great in the studio and just horrible on stage, like fucking Summer Walker. So.
Well, we'll see what happens at the VMAs. Okay, I cannot wait. That's one of my favorite award shows, first of all, because I feel like everybody else is biased, kind of sometimes. Like the BET Awards, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. I mean, it's black entertainment. Yeah, I'm supposed to be happy.
When is it? It's gonna be in October. It's August. When is it? When is the VMAs?
I think it's in September, right? It's always in September.
Let me submit my thing for my press pass. I may need to.
Where are they even gonna be at? They might be out, Cali again. That's what they always do.
I'm gonna send my
Okay.
Let me write this down. I can make sure I submit
that. The VMAs, hey.
Like we're back, honey.
We're back. By popular demand.
Better than ever. Right. Welcome back to the red carpet of the VMAs. I'm Prince Derek Doll. Honey, and I'm here to give you all the tea from your favorite song. It's gonna be so much fun. Let me gotta get my lead together.
Mm-hmm. Period, Pooh. Well, you brought her up, so we gotta get into some things. Summer freaking Walker.
Oh, what happened? She got going.
Well, the singer posted on Instagram or a story or whatever. If you vaccinated, please stay away from me. Now, this isn't the first time she spoke about this. Last April, it was a controversial. She shared like a controversial misinformation message telling her followers to stay the fuck away from recently vaccinated person. And one of the reasons is because people reportedly are bleeding, bruising, and having spontaneous periods and miscarriages from being in close proximities to a vaccinated person. This is a heavy alleged, I'm not even going to say alleged, but just not like factually, like no one did any research about it. She just literally said this. And I think the problem that I have, and it's not really just Summer Walker, but it's just people in general that are public figures that are famous. And I understand she probably doesn't understand her influence, but like people will take this and run with it and try to, I'm not going to say attack people that got vaccinated or things like that, but it's like, it's going to cause like an uproar. Like people that really actually believed her. Like, I'm pretty sure there's people like, oh, well, I can't be around people that got vaccinated because y'all the ones killing us.
Well, I mean, vaccinated people that are still transmitting the virus, especially with these different variants. So there is a little bit of truth to that, but I think people take one little piece of information and like, lose their minds with it. I'm like, so people having periods now has to do with what they got to do with the vaccine? People been having random periods forever, and miscarriages. Being around vaccinated people and making people who aren't vaccinated have miscarriages. Girl, what the fuck?
I don't get it. I seriously, not you pulled that out your ass, girl.
We just want like some of these artists, like kind of like with Chris Brown, like girl, just give us music and shut up. Just give us some artists. Like we just don't need them as people. Give me your art and just
shut the hell up. I hate to say it like that, but like, Summer, what are you doing? She always like, I mean, she been having some doozies, but like this one right here is, come on, you spreading miscommunication, and we don't need that right now. Misinformation, excuse me. We don't need that right now. We're trying to get people to get vaccinated. I understand if you're skeptical about getting vaccinated, and I know that I think this California is the first state that is going to allow like people to either take the vaccine or get regularly checked for COVID, which I think that serves everyone, like people that don't want to get vaccinated and people that do want to get vaccinated. Like that's cool. But don't sit there and try to sway people. Be like, oh, don't take that, or stay away from me if you got it or whatever. I'm like, girl, don't nobody want to be around you. First, let's be very clear. So, like, I don't know. Summer Walker just need to go. Internet is free. Do some research. We get up here on these platforms. I say this. I can't say because I'm blue in the face. I do hours of research before I even do this damn show, just to make sure everything is like not only right, but like how I feel about it or whatever, and just seeing if it's correct. Because I don't want to steer nobody in the wrong direction. I ain't we ain't there yet. But like you get what I'm saying. Like you don't know who's listening.
I mean, I'm still tripping on the fact that she said being around vaccinated people causes miscarriages. I'm just like,
yeah. Like you could have swayed someone to not take, and I'm sorry how serious this and crazy this may sound. You could stop somebody from getting vaccinated, and then they kill somebody in their family because they didn't get vaccinated.
Well, I'm ready for this shit to be over because it's showing us how stupid Americans are.
Yes, and they all over.
We are exposed, honey.
They are all over TikTok. This one girl, I remember, they're magnetizing us. Like, why are these coins are sticking to girl? Not the virus is magnetizing us, child. But shoot, I want to be Magneto too. That was my favorite person off X-Men. Okay, if it's gonna turn me to an X-Men person, shit. At least I ain't got COVID. Anyway.
Right.
I thought that was the oh, where all these people come from? Hey, how you doing? Oh, people on
Twitter.
No, not on Twitter. On my on Periscope.
Hey, Periscope.
They just coming in. Like I'm like not just coming in, but like I'm just seeing them now because I couldn't see my Periscope listeners. Hey guys, comment if you want. So Lizzo's new song "Rumors." Did we watch the video? Did we listen to the song? Well, I can't play it on here.
Oh yeah, they'll pull you down. I saw clips of the video. I saw Cardi's pregnant moment. I've heard clips of Rumors. I heard clips of the song. I think it's gonna have to be something that grows on me. Like I have to play it and like I feel like nowadays, if like for new music. No, I'll say new music because some music I hear and I'm like, it took me. I was on a Whole Lot of Money remix for like 2 weeks straight, but I have to listen to music now in the shower. I think I found that's how I break music to myself. Like while I'm showering, that way I play it because I'm wet. I can't change the song, so it's like okay, let me listen to it while I'm washing on up or whatever. So just have to grow on me, but I just don't. I'm not feeling Cardi's verses on anything recently. Like. Why are they here?
Really?
I don't like them. They don't make me feel anything. They don't make me feel anything. Visuals are always going to be stunning. Come on, Lizzo. You better. You
know what it was given though? It was given what is that show? What is it? No, no, not true. Yeah, they said it reminds them of Truth Hurts, but no, it's Hercules, there we go. And them people that were singing in the beginning.
Yeah, the Muses.
Yeah, that's what it was given in this video. I like the visuals. Strange look. Look, let me tell you something. When it's always coming to music and stuff like that, not drama or rants, Cardi's verse, to me, it worked for this song. I mean, this song was experimental anyway. You know, she was doing her little rapping. She was singing too and everything. People said it gave like a lot of Truth Hurts vibes. Just with a rap song on it, you know, with a Cardi feature or whatever. I don't know. I think Cardi was all right. She's look. I'm not gonna lie. Cardi, she did her thing. You know, the whole premise was rumors or whatever, and she was talking about she was saying okay, whatever, I bought them streams, I bought them stuff. I was like, oh, not you admitting you did payola. But like, it was cute. It was cute. Come on, like when it comes to music with Cardi, if it's not the drama, I'm always down for some music. Okay. Yeah. When she gets into the whole rants and the raving and barbs and they all hate me and shut up. Just shut up.
I have decided that I like Cardi on TV, and I've been watching. I don't know if you watch her show on Facebook. Watch Cardi Tries. I think she just the first episode of the second season just came out, and they did like rhythmic gymnastics. It was her and Amanda Seal. Like I like Cardi on TV. Like I like seeing her calm, like I say, just seeing her calm, but like I like seeing her personality shine through in that way. But musically lately, I'm just like, I like Cardi when she was doing mixtapes. I'm still like Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1 and 2. I like that, but these verses, these features, she is not. Cardi getting a Cardi feature is going to get you some placement on the charts. It's going to get you some spins. That doesn't mean it's good. It just means that she's a draw and people will listen to it to hear what she's saying. But the quality of her features lately, like even on Wild Side, I was like, I wish that Normani was in a different place where she could have dropped that song by herself and it made impact. But adding Cardi on it will give you some impact. But the verse was unnecessary. But congrats to Lizzo. Hopefully this, is another one of her hits. If not, great video. Beautiful gowns, beautiful looks. We love it. We're all gonna buy it.
Thank you. I had to go on Pink Friday the other day. Ooh, sorry, bringing that up. Yeah, I did not know she had hard copies of Beam Me Up, Scotty. I always let me show y'all. Okay, where we at? Oh, I can't find it right now. Oh well, hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm about. I got all the albums. We got the collections here. Okay, this is only two of myself, but look, I'm like, you ain't say you had a hard copy. Look, I thought it was just a digital. I'm like, hey, well, look, I'll go ahead and buy it when I'm done with this podcast. That's right. Shout out to Nikki. Reality check. Now, Jocelyn.
Do it like a show B-day. Do it like a show B-day, baby. Do it like a show B-day. Do it like a show B-day, baby. Yes. Come on, Miss Jocelyn.
I can't with that show. You told me, but did you watch it? No.
But did you
watch it? I didn't watch it. No.
Well, I mean, so when you take little pieces of information and build your thoughts off of one little piece, like you got to get the context. You know what I'm saying?
I've been watching Jocelyn for years.
Just like with the music and stuff like that. Like if I get a little piece, that was my opinion on the piece. So you're definitely entitled to your opinion on what you've been seeing. But I literally binged the first and second season over the past 3 days. And as far as entertainment goes, Jocelyn is it. Like the bitch is an entertainer. And it's a guilty pleasure watching her be absolutely bonkers with these girls. But I do admire the fact that she kept pushing and she was able to see her vision through, and that, regardless of her not being a talented musician, she is in the middle of probably one of the best musical moments of her life with Live Your Best Life, this new song that was the theme for the Atlanta season of Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's going viral. Cardi is commenting on this song. Tamar just shared a thing with you. Tamar in the club singing and dancing to it. Like, it's such a catchy song. And I want to see her succeed. I also think that she there was somewhat problematic on both seasons on how she treats the girls. Like the archetype that she's playing in these shows is like a madam, and she talks to them like that. Like, she's very disrespectful, and she's demanding respect from these people. And some of them are like, wait a minute now, yeah, I'm a stripper, or yeah, I may be a prostitute or whatever, but I'm a grown ass woman. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Like, so just watching the engagements and like her being able to open up a platform for other women to share their stories from that particular vein and that line of work. I think that is a positive thing, because it's allowed them to have access to a larger market and to kind of start building up on their brands, and hopefully and potentially get them in a space where they can open the door for someone else and not be, stuck in the strip club. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed the show for that reason. And, I found some new people that I'm going to be following their story, to see what happens next for them. So, kudos to Jocelyn. Like, she had her ratings for this show on Zeus on a subscription network was higher last year than all of the Love and Hip Hop franchises. All of them.
I don't know about all of the child. Don't do that. Don't do Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop is still.
They were higher. Her ratings were higher than all of the Love and Hip Hop franchises last year. All of them.
They didn't play nothing on. They didn't play Love and Hip Hop shows at all.
All of them. The family reunion show they did.
Oh yeah, they did that one.
All of them. Her ratings were higher. They haven't seen the ratings that she got almost equivalent to the ratings that Atlanta got the reunion before last. Like, Jocelyn really drew in numbers, and I think that now looking at the show and seeing how seeing the impact it's made as far as like viewership and like controversy and going viral and all this stuff. Now I kind of can see why when she came to Wendy Williams, she was like, "This is what I'm expecting you to talk about." Like, I'm expecting you to talk about how I left VH1. I created something on my own on a Black-owned network that was created by content creators. And now I have a show. It did its thing in the first season, and now she has offered, like, she's moving into WeTV. So it's like Jocelyn's doing her thing, and she's already greenlit for season 3. They're gonna be in Vegas. So it's like Jocelyn did the damn thing, and you have to give her credit for that. So Jocelyn Hernandez, I'll give you your flowers, Miss.
Now she went on Wendy Williams, expected her to say that. Like, girl, you should have went on the Tamara Hall show. You would have got that.
Maybe.
This is Wendy Williams, honey. And I don't mess with Wendy I don't mess with Wendy either, but like, look, you go into the Lions Den. So my thing is with Jocelyn, and I was a fan of Jocelyn back in the Love and Hip Hop days or whatever. She was funny. You get what I'm saying? Like, she was the villain. Like, she took Stevie away from Mimi or whatever. That's where I knew her from or whatever, right? The thing about it is, though, and I love when the talent becomes like the producer and all that stuff, and they start making their own stuff. However, like, the way that this reunion, first of all, was structured, and you got what's her name? Because I know one of the hosts, Luna, was talking. She was
Lunel.
Lunel. She was trashing the shout out Jocelyn. But like, it has no structure, so it's like for me to watch something, and it probably maybe if I watch it, I'll probably have
it was very chaotic. They didn't get a chance to
like
winner.
I'm like, ugh, like, I don't know. And then you coming for the girls or whatever, like, you got your man like cursing out this woman. Like, I'm like, damn.
You got your man cursing? That's a grown ass man. He did that because he wanted to. Still,
I got this. Because the next thing it didn't sit well with me. It didn't sit well with a lot of people. But I'm glad that she got ratings. I'm glad people like it. I mean, that's that's cool for Jocelyn. That's cute for you.
That's cute for you. Right.
But me, I mean, I like Love and Hip Hop. I see you got it in the notes or whatever. I don't know. It's Jocelyn gonna have to grow on me because she is kind of the villain though. Like, and I don't like watching things where I don't like the main person.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Well,
she
did what needed to be done. I always suggest you go back and watch the seasons.
Because I got so many subscriptions and stuff like that. I forgot I need to pay Disney because I need to
not you. Oh yeah, for Mickey Mouse show up at your front door like, ha, where's my coin?
Right, like they really be at it. Them and Hulu, because Disney own Hulu too. I'm like, I'm just paying y'all twice. Tired of this shit. But look, this is what we all wanted. We all want to stream it. We didn't want to stream cable to have cable no more, child. Anyway, so I know you got Love and Hip Hop on there. Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They're actually going to start Love and Hip Hop Miami pretty soon, like in I think a couple weeks. And I'm like, are y'all concluding Atlanta? Are y'all going to do like a reunion? Like, y'all never did 2 Love and Hip Hops at the same time. Well, look, they haven't been around a year. They did no shows in 2020 except for that one that you just said, the reunion or whatever, that reuniting and stuff.
Family reunion.
I wasn't watching that either. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was at one point it was the best Love and Hip Hop, and now it's just they got a lot of people from New York in there. They got people that we don't really know, people that's trying to come up, and then like the regular, I call them the regs, Carly Red and all them and Bambi and stuff like that. Like, these storylines are compelling or whatever, but like I'm not that. I will say it's not that much of an investment that I have. Like, I literally like missed out on 2 episodes. I had to like catch up yesterday. So I'm like, damn, these Love and Hip Hop episodes is piling up. And now we got Miami, which Miami is actually, a lot of people like Miami right now. They like the 2 little seasons that they had or whatever, and Trina and all that. I mean, I think, I think that'll be good too. But I don't know. There's a couple of storylines they were talking about with Atlanta, like the whole Mendices and Yandy situation with Infinity or whatever. And that actually caused Mendices to come out and be like, hey, y'all need to stop. Y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes, this, that, and the third. And if y'all don't know about the whole story with Infinity, Yandy took her in, adopted her or whatever, and her husband, I believe they're married. Mendices came out of prison.
Are they married yet? Because remember, it was like they're married. It was like, but we're not really married. We went to get
that's right. They're not really married.
That's your husband, but y'all not really even married.
They're married in spirit. That's what
you said. Married in spirit. Well, listen, spiritual marriages do exist. Getting married in America is about building a corporation. That's just your tax structure. But
yeah. So and then like things was going on between Infinity and the family or whatever.
Yeah.
Things just went south. She said she was going to do a tell-all about the whole family. I don't think the kids. I think it was just Yandy and Mendices. Mm-hmm. And they felt the way about it. They talked it out. They argued it out a couple of episodes ago. And then now she wants to move back or whatever. And Mendices like, little girl got to get out.
Right.
And they broke it down to it. My whole thing is, though.
She's not a little girl. That's a
hold on. Let me just say that. But this is your house. I get it. But like when you addressed it to her on the scene, and I get it. This is performative. This is a reality TV show. Okay. You said that, and then you like dropped the mic and left. I'm like, you were the one that was trying to get like be like tell Yandy like you need to kick her out. You went in there, you seen she started crying or whatever, and then you left Yandy to do the dirty work. I'm like, it pissed a lot of people off, and that's what caused him to like respond, because a lot of people were talking about it on social media, and I'm like, I get it. The girl's like what in her early 20s or what that, and not he has like abandonment issues, and I know we were talking about it before we came on the show. You was like, girl, get out. But it did look a little messed up. Like it did. It made me think like, if this was one of y'all biological kids, would y'all do this? I don't think so. I don't think he.
The girl is 22, 23 years old.
He would not do that to his kids. He would not do that to his kids. I don't think so.
Well, I guess we have to wait until their kids actually grow up to see. at the moment. It's like you went and got this girl while I was in jail. They don't have no relationship with this girl. And I get home from jail and you tell me you don't like me. Okay, well then the door.
Not the door. The only thing that's also making me feel like, okay, yeah, well, he's offering her an apartment, 2 months rent. You know, I can't, you know, if that was offered to me, I'd have been left. But somebody that got abandonment issues, okay, I can understand how that could be like traumatizing. You know, tell them, you know, get out.
You have abandonment. Okay, that's why I say go. There's the door and find you some therapy. Because you still gotta deal with that in the real world. Like, you gonna stay till you like 30, 35? No, girl. Anybody abandon you, it's just time for you to go out there and fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what eagles do when it's time for like their kids to fly? You know, some birds, they do like the little nudge thing. Eagles will pick their kids to fuck up and drop them. Okay? You either gonna fly or you gonna die.
Okay.
You got two choices. You got two choices.
Not fly, you gonna die.
Fly or die.
Look. I don't know. I think I definitely feel like it is his house. It is his. I'm kind of torn because it is his house, but the way he going about it is a little.
It's like it's his house. You're not gonna be in my house so much you don't like me. That's crazy. Bye, girl.
Well, not. She didn't say that she they got over it though. Like they talked it out, but they still was kind of feeling like, oh, well, I don't know if I want her to still be there. Yeah. Like he was being real petty. Like, oh, I don't know if I say something that she might want to post it on social media.
Yeah, I don't trust you. Get out of my house.
I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, she didn't write the damn tell-all book. She probably said that to get a rise out of y'all.
Okay, well, words have consequences. I don't trust you. Get out of my house.
It's given, you know what it's given though? It's given very much, oh, my mom's the new boyfriend, don't want me here.
Yeah.
And my mom is down with it. That happened with a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say who, but that happened with a friend of mine, and I'm like, I
think the dynamic is different because, like, even in that scenario, okay, well, this is your mom and she has a new boyfriend with me. She's bringing a man into the dynamic with you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this would make sense if that were the case. Like if Yandy and Mendeecees were dating and she moved him in the house and the girl don't like him and blah, blah, blah. That ain't the case. That was his whole family. That's his family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got kids.
You're the addition.
Came along like during the time you was in prison.
You don't like me. You don't have to like me. Don't like me at your own place. Don't like me.
She didn't like how she was feeling ostracized. Like she felt like, because you already know if you're not really like, there's always going to be a thing when you adopt people, like, and they know that they're adopted. Mm-hmm. You're never going to feel like you're actually connected to that family. And Sometimes. She already felt. Okay, yeah, because that depends on the parents.
Yeah,
how well they make you feel important to the family, whatever. But like, I don't know Yandy's intentions because she doesn't come off genuine to me, just as an empath. But it is what it is. But like, the whole thing is just weird to me.
He threw up. Sorry, my dog threw up. Well. Only one word I can say that can fix all of that is therapy. Chance and therapy.
Okay.
So good luck to them all.
Yeah, good luck to Erica too. Erica Mena.
Oof. Who is that?
Not who is that? Child.
Sorry to that woman.
Sorry to that woman, child.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant again.
Oh
God.
What's up with these fathers in the like the same thing with like Future or whatever? They said her mom, like one of his sons, his mom, one of her sons, oh my God, baby mothers, whatever, posted like Future saying that your mom's a B word or whatever, or cursing at his mom on his son's text message. I don't know how true it is because Future saying it ain't true. But I'm like, what's up with y'all and y'all pushing like 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like this. Yeah, Future's definitely grown.
Yeah, well, toxicity has no age. These people are hurt. A lot of these people we're talking about are people that are traumatized who have not worked through their own shit. So some of this stuff don't even surprise me anymore. When people show you who they are, you just have to believe them. And then you'll either watch them grow and evolve, or you'll watch them devolve or stay stagnant, and they're gonna keep giving you the same shit. So you can't be surprised. It's just like, oh, that sounds about
right.
Sounds about right. I mean,
Child.
It's on brand.
Not its own brand. Anyway, that was a lot of
time. Is that all the tea?
That's all the tea that we have for today.
Well, honey, I am full.
Not your full.
I am full. The world is worlding right now.
We love to see it.
Love to.
Hope you've enjoyed this content. Oh, not this content. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Hope you enjoyed the convo. Till next time, I am your host, Darren Green.
I'm Prince Derek Dahl.
And this is the Darren Green Show, signing out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating. As always, enjoy the convo. Okay, so I'm going to end the broadcast.